You know, I want to thank all the authorities and the agencies as well who are present there because they have helped us tremendously in handling this issue. We know the challenges that they face. We know the pressures that they work under, and they have continued to help us work on this issue and counter these problems for us. So I want to thank you them as well. And thirdly, I just want to share why this issue is very important for the society as a large. Uh, for example, we faced one issue in South Africa where we found a party doing counterfeit activities for shoes. Very normal for us, everyday activity. Uh, we asked our service providers to conduct investigations, and we found their base where they are storing the products and getting importing the products from China and other manufacturing countries. And we started tracking them, and we found them, and then we filed a matter against them. We got a court order. Court passed an injunction in our favor. However, they challenged. And then court asked us to go and personally identify each and every product and say that each and every product that they have is a counterfeit. So we personally went, and there were about 300,000 pieces of products lying in their warehouse, which we checked each product by piece. We came back, we submitted our report, and we did a general Google search. And what we found, the party was associated with ISIS earlier. And Europol wanted it, and the American police wanted the party. And they were hiding in South Africa, and they were wanted for dealing in arms and ammunition earlier. So when we talk about and when we say different conferences and meetings where we say that that counterfeiters are associated with or they fund smuggling, and they fund these war crimes and wars. They are actually doing it. And here is a live example in front of us that they were earlier associated with uh, organization like ISIS. So hence this problem is not just a problem for the brands or for the society or the consumer. It is actually a problem for the society as a large. And we should not be taking this problem lightly ever, and should always be willing to fight this problem in the market or in the society. So these are my 2 cents, and welcome any questions that you have.
Thank you, Anuj. I was reading somewhere that among the first 10 brands, those who get imitated or counterfeited, Puma also is in that list of first 10. Nike, Puma. Um, so how are you addressing that? I mean, how did it happen? Why should it happen? Do you have any mechanism where like educating the consumers, or you know how to differentiate, how much do you spend on consumer education, what is, or you just manufacture and then let it go, and then let the market decide what happens, and how are you so you have your online platforms also your own, and also I guess you use an online marketplace. So are you, I mean, as you said, it's going to be a work in progress, enforcement or minimizing the counterfeits and all. But as a consumer, I will buy your name, and if it's cheaper, I'll go for that. So can you have differentiated? I was just wondering, listening to the people here. I mean, you can have a high end, a middle end, and low end brand. I mean, have you ever thought of all these kind of things over to you?
See, first part of your question, I'll answer say that probably we are the most popular brand, and that's why we are copied the most by the counterfeiters. Consumers love our brand the most, so that's why counterfeiters would copy Puma more than any other brand in these part of the world, and because they are able to sell more for a cheaper price. Now, to handle such an issue, we do have our security features installed on all the original products. Some of them are open for public to know about it, and some of them are kept with the brand owners and specifically the teams managed who manage these kind of activities world over for Puma. And these are again common security features which are uh, uh, uniform across the world. So when you buy any Puma product in US, you will have the same security feature installed on them, and if you buy that same product in India, same security feature will be installed on that. And I'm also proud to say that a couple of security features have never been copied by the counterfeiter till date since the time we have incorporated them. Uh, and every term of expiry, we renew those security features, we upgrade them, we change them, and so that there is always we are one step ahead of counterfeiters. With regard to the spreading awareness for the consumer, you know, I think pricing is a big identifier for any consumer. I think it is agreed between all the brands that when a consumer goes and buys a cheap product, in his back of his mind he knows that he's buying a counterfeit product because generally for something below that price you will not find a brand selling that particular product. So consumers nowadays are aware, and they generally, when they're going to buy counterfeit, they're going to buy counterfeit. When they're going to buy a brand, they're going to buy a brand. That we've already, we know it. That's happening. There are few cases where they're,